Hi, this is Vamsi Gali. Welcome to my space where I share my life experiences and reflections from building and running multiple businesses since my early 20s. Today, I wanted to reflect on the way how we ended up acquiring a lot of rental portfolio, I should say rental properties to build our current rental portfolio. I was very keen and very adamant about having a standard system. So today I wanted to share about four things I've always looked into before we would have before we add a rental property to our existing portfolio, or even the very first one we started with. It is very important for us. The number one thing is that the rent that we are going to be collecting can offset all the liabilities. That includes the mortgage payment and the escrow payments, which is the insurance and property taxes, and the HOA, because most of our properties, if not all of them, are in HOA, and also the property management fees. We have property managers, but everybody have tenant placement fees. And then we always added 1 month of vacancy for every 12 months because all of our leases are 12 months. Even though most of our properties have tenants renewing their leases and they ended up staying on an average 3 to 4 years, but we still accounted for. When we have all these liabilities added up on a monthly basis, and then we then run the rental numbers, we always were conservatives. We will run in multiple scenarios. In no matter what rental range we get into, if we do not break even, that means both offset each other, we don't even look at the property. The reason we were this strict for this is that we are in the state of Texas where property taxes and insurances continue to go up. Our property taxes are even higher than the market itself. So that reminds us to stay very, very disciplined about it. And we never added any property, even though it is sounding like a good deal for us if it did not meet this criteria. I think the second most important option that we always were keen on is the finding good neighborhoods. How do I know that? Simple. If we have schools around us rating more than 7, that is a solid investment for us. That is where families want to live, and then it also gives us really good tenants who will take care of the properties and also who can able to stay on a multi-year lease. We only renew every year. We never write a 2-year lease. And then the third most important thing here is that the size matters. We do not like bigger houses. Bigger houses means more problems. The reason is that a lot of people have this notion where people think you can buy bigger house thinking that it will appreciate even more when we sell. But in our experience, what we've noticed is the other way around. If we have bigger house, then we end up having bigger space to fix, bigger space to manage, more things to repair on. Every time we have a tenant moving out, we have to go through wear and tear fixes. We can't charge the tenant for that. So when we have to go through this move out process, the bigger house we have, the bigger amount of expenses we end up getting. So for us, we did not want huge houses and like 5 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms. Most of the tenants cannot even afford them, and we wanted to have something that is affordable so that we can get quality tenants. And I think the fourth important thing in this one is that the age of the home. Majority of our houses are brand new houses. I think that gave us a lot of edge. A lot of times we have if we have a property where it is 15 years old and it's cash flowing $200-300 a month, and we have a brand new property where it's only cash flowing maybe $50 to $100 a month, just examples, we would always go with the brand new property. The reason we go with the brand new property is that the 15-year-old one is waiting to have problems. Every single thing is just going to cost a lot of money. If an appliance breaks down, it's like easy $200-300, and nowadays if it's just the beginning is $300. Any single thing that is going to make us spend more and more money, even though we are getting the cash flow up front, as if it looks like it's getting us cash flow up front, it really not in the back end. We've learned that it will take us at least 8 years to 10 years, at least 8 years to start seeing problems with the issues, because we have a lot of warranty on a lot of things, and we ended up taking extended warranty when we bought the hose or the appliances ourselves. So these are the four things we've learned. The four things we've learned, and we've noticed when we deviate away from this, it is a disaster. Did we have any rentals of that we deviated from these four principles or steps? Yes, only the times when we ended up fixing a house, but then we converted into a rental. That's the only time we've seen it. And this, sticking to this discipline, made us feel better with our investment, and we ended up building better habits. So we don't feel into the thing where, oh, the house is bigger, oh, it's going to be in a great neighborhood, oh, it has high-end fixes. It doesn't matter. All these things do not matter to us, because at the end of the day, we need to figure out a formula that works for us, and we can have great tenants, which also works for them. So I hope this somehow helps you or gives you some kind of reflection into your own journey of investment. Thank you.